Hello and welcome to another Somerset Real Ale review. It's pancake day today, so once again I'm going to do another review that's completely unrelated to pancakes. I'm making a habit of this, aren't I? It's from the Mayhill Brewery. It's their Summit, or Well Brew Ale. Full flavoured dark malty ale, 4.9% ABV in a brown 500ml bottle. Nice stouty sort of ale. I've not had anything from this brewery before. In fact, I've never heard of this brewery before until I got this beer. So I'm really looking forward to this. Got quite high expectations for it. I think they're quite a good brewery. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Right, serve cool. Yeah, it's just about cool. Let's pop it open. Just a plain gold cap on there. It is bottle conditioned, this one as well. Bit of smoke on the opening. Sorry, I've got the washing machine on as well. Hopefully that won't start making too much noise. Ah, another beer with no head on. Getting fed up with this now. I like a head on my beer, and as you can see, there's no head at all. There's a few bubbles just floating on the top, which are just off white. It's almost a ruby in colour, maybe a chestnut. I can't see any carbonation in that whatsoever. Well, that looks lovely. I'm gonna get the nose in. Oh, that's I'm getting a very small amount of coffee, but it's mainly like fruity, forest fruity sort of berries. Slight bit of caramel in there. Got a job to I filled it up too much again. Maybe. No, it's just. No, no chocolate. It's a bit, maybe toffee, not caramel. I could have done with putting that in a smaller wine glass or something to get a bit more. That smells lovely. It's very, it's malty, very malty sort of flavoured drink. Well, obviously, as you can tell from the colour, from a chestnut colour there, you wouldn't expect much hoppage. But yeah, let's dig in. Cheers. Yeah, that's it's got a sort of light to medium body mouthfeel to it. Perhaps medium, I'd say medium. It's you get a slight bit of carbonation first of all. I'm tasting a lovely fresh spring watery quality to this beer. You get a slight bit of coffee and roasted malts. You can definitely taste roasted malts in that, and you get a nice bitter aftertaste as well, like you would with a strong black coffee with no sugar in it. Perhaps, I don't know. There isn't a great deal of carbonation in that now. In fact, there's no carbonation in that now. I think you can see the beer is totally flat. When I'm breathing in and out as well, I can feel the booziness on my breath. Right now, it is bottle conditioned, and most breweries do recommend you not to, pour gently, it says on there. Now, I do like to pour the sediment in, so I'm going to give it a swirl round. That's a bit more than that. And chuck it on in the glass. Look at that, that's coming out nice lumps of. Perhaps there is a bit too much in there. I'm going to let that settle to the bottom of the glass whilst I yeah. You can see in the bottom of the glass there. That's yeah, a few big lumps in there. Perhaps I shouldn't have stirred that up so much. I do like my sediment, but sometimes it does go a bit far. Yeah, there's absolutely loads in there. There is loads in the bottom of that bottle. Contains, it does say spring water on there. Contains spring water, malted barley, hops and yeast. Mayhill Brewery, Holly Bush Farm, Ross Road, Longhope, Gloucester. Email is tony@mayhillbrewery.com. www.mayhillbrewery.com. Oh, right, yeah, that's it then. Lovely. Mayhill Brewery creates handcrafted ales at Hollybush Farm, facing onto the slopes of Mayhill, Gloucester. Well-brew ales use only the finest ingredients and our own mineral-rich spring water to create full-flavoured real ales that are naturally conditioned in the cask or bottle. Brew description: a strong, dark, malty ale combining Maris Otter and Crystal Malt with Challenger and Northdown hops. Smooth to the palate, Sonnet reflects the dark, clear water pools at the top of Mayhill, the highest point in Gloucestershire. Real ale in a bottle, pour gently without disturbing the live yeast sediment. Fermentation continues right up until you open the bottle. Yeah, well, that basically explains what bottle conditioned ale is. That is where there's some yeast in the bottom of the bottle and it ferments. And basically you can age the beer for a short while, and it should give it a casky type of feel to it. So you get a better quality of beer. Anyway, let's try this with the yeast in then, shall we? I haven't so much done anything with the flavour on this one. It's just made the mouth feel slightly more medium. That's quite a decent little beer, that. I don't think I'd session that. It's a bit too, at 4.9%. I think after 3 of those, you'd know you would have 3 of them. But I think you could certainly have 2 of them, and you quite enjoy them. I think that's a nice beer. Yeah, that's the Sonnet from Wellbrow Ale, or Mayhill Brewery. I'm thinking of ratings for that. I'm going to get some more of their beers as well, from that little farm shop I've been talking about lately. But I think that one, that's going to get a 7 out of 10 for me for a sort of dark malty ale. That's a nice brew. That I mean, like I say, it's not sessionable ale. It's, have a couple of them and then move on to something else, or have something else before and then move on to a couple of these. And it's a nice beer from an interesting brewery. I think I'd like to check a few more of those out anyway. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you on the next review. Cheers.